Welcome to Belgrade in Serbia for the huge women's EuroBasket qualifier between Serbia and Ukraine. Both these teams battling it out this evening as they start their qualification campaigns, trying to make it all the way to women's EuroBasket 2025. This is one of 16 games taking place across the continent of Europe this evening. Last night we got underway with Belgium, the reigning champions, suffering a surprise loss on their home floor in Antwerp, losing by 5 to Poland. Really has set the tone what should be an electric few days of international women's basketball, and a real interesting one here this evening as we see Serbia, one of the absolute household names of international women's basketball, taking on a slightly weakened Ukrainian side. No Alina Yagapova certainly have an impact on any team that she played in anywhere in the world. But Ukraine certainly will have a fighting spirit in today's game as they look to push Serbia as hard as they possibly can. We'll now have player introductions for both teams. First of all, for Ukraine, didn't feature this summer at the Women's EuroBasket 2023. They've only been on the podium once in their history, but to be fair to them, it was the top step back in 1995 when they lifted the trophy. The roster they have here for this qualification window is a balanced roster, plenty of up-and-coming young talent, as well as some very experienced high-level players as well. As we see Coach Morzin with his coaching staff. As for Serbia, they'll be slightly frustrated with their 5th place finish in the summit in Ljubljana. They lifted the trophy in the previous tournament back in 2021. They'll be expected to go close again in 2025, but qualification stands in their way first. The team are introduced here in front of the home fans. Coach Malkovic looks on one of the most iconic and respected coaches in women's basketball, leading her home country yet again. We will have a break in commentary shortly to respect both national anthems. First will be the national anthem of Ukraine, followed by the national anthem of Serbia. Wonderful renditions of both national anthems as we are ready to go. Coaches shaking hands on the half, as do the players, exchanging gifts as well. As both these teams look to get their qualification campaigns underway, absolutely on the right foot. Here are our officials for this evening's game: Alexander Ioana Stan and Alin Aure and Moil Solakis from Romania and Greece respectively. They're ready, the players are ready. I know I'm ready. An intriguing one, this one, as Serbia go up face to face against Ukraine here in Belgrade. Ukraine ranked 24th in the world, 18th in Europe. As for Serbia, they are 10th in the world and 4th in Europe. Let's see if we can dive in and have a look at the starting five for Ukraine right now. We have Dubnyk, Balaban, Maznichenko, Boyko and Yukevicius as the starting five. As I say, no Yagapova this evening for Coach Morzin, but there's still plenty of experience on that bench for him to work with, and I'm sure he has prepared his team exceptionally well, focusing in on the details, the little aspects of the game that could potentially help his team cause a little bit of an upset here in Belgrade on the opening night. And the upset bar has already been set high, with Poland beating reigning champions Belgium yesterday. As the fans start to settle into their seats here in the arena, let's jump across and look at the starting five for Serbia. It's Charja, Anderson, Nogic. We've also got Dugalic and Krajčnik as the five to go with. Plenty coming off the bench for Coach Malkovic as well. 24-year-old Ratza, certainly one to look out for, as is the more experienced Stankovic. Those players bringing an awful lot of high-level experience with them, but none more so than Marina Malkovic, an enigma, an absolute mastermind of the game, winning the EuroLeague Women's Trophy last season, leading Fenerbahce to their first ever European title, EuroLeague Women's title. And now she's at the helm of her national team. A person you will not find more proud of representing their own country, Coach Malkovic. So this is game day 1 of 6 for both of these teams. Remember, there are 8 groups in total, technically 9, but I'll get into that in a second. We have 8 groups, A through G. The top team in each group will progress through to Women's EuroBasket 2025, and then the 4 best placed second teams will also progress. So those 12 teams will be joined by the 4 host teams who make up our Group 9, Group I as it is, where we have Italy, Czechia, Germany and Greece as well. Both coaches now getting their final instructions across to their teams, and while they do, just a chance to point in the direction of the official website for the qualifiers. All you need to do is go to FIBA.basketball/women's EuroBasket. That will take you exactly where you need to be, and if you want to follow along, the live stats are available on that website as well. And a quick update from around Europe. 2 games already underway at the moment. Romania lead Iceland by 7 at the half, whilst Turkey have a 32-point lead over Slovakia with a little over 6 minutes left in the game there. Turkey looking very, very impressive on opening night for them. Crowd giving their team a rightful, appreciative welcome to the floor. The Ukrainian team will have to be just that for 40 minutes this evening. They'll have to come out, they'll have to stick together. They go and try and match individual talent against this Serbian team. They may come up short pretty quickly, but if they stay together as a unit, they've got a chance to cause an upset on the road here today. We're underway here in Belgrade. Game day one of the Women's EuroBasket 2025 qualifiers as Serbia take on Ukraine. Early baseline spin move, no good. Krajcik gets the rebound though. Quick skip pass from Dugalic. Drive to the basket for Norgic, no good. Dugniuk hands it away. A little handoff action at the top with Maznichenko. Shot clock down to 5. Ukraine are going to have to force it a little now. Throw up a pair and draw a foul. That one on Sasha Jarja. Out the line for the first, no good. The second is though. And Ukraine get our scoring underway and take an early lead. Balaban with the first points of the game. Into the low post, Krajcik. And that is old school. How many times has she just drop step to the baseline and gone under the bucket? Tina Krajcik. Been there, done that so many times. EuroLeague champion back in 2018 with Sopron. Dugniuk running the pick and roll, kicks it to the wing. Boyko off right. Easy rebound for Dugalic. Anderson now. That's a good read in the post, but Krajcik's not giving up easily. Where will it go? Anderson holds on to it. Good couple of passes and an easy score for Serbia, and that is resilience and persistence. Norgic gets the score for Serbia. I'm sure Coach Malkovic will be too happy with the opening couple of minutes. It's certainly not gone the high-level, methodical way that Marina Malkovic wants her team to play, but they lead by 3. Baseline ball here for Ukraine. Balaban to inbound. Puts it inside now to Maznichenko. That one will come back out though. Is it thrown away? No. Dugniuk will throw up a prayer as the shot clock runs down. Rebound by Jarja. Anderson now leading the 3-on-2 break. Quick recovery from Ukraine. Poor finish by Anderson. Maznichenko rolls to the wing, will get it back. 3 ball goes up and it's string music. Olha Maznichenko hits the 3. Played for Ukraine in their last appearance at the Women's EuroBasket in 2019. Anderson, corner 2 is good. A little bit of momentum growing in the game now as Serbia have a 2-point lead. Thrown away. Lovely backdoor cut and the score for Balaban. 26-year-old working hard to find the space. Overcommitted there from Dugniuk. 21-year-old maybe showing a little bit of inexperience there against the 33-year-old Yvonne Anderson. What a career Yvonne Anderson has had. Currently in the Fenerbahce roster doing a great job at the start of the EuroLeague women's season. As Ukraine will make a change as Voloshina comes in. Krajcik, long two, rattles out, there's the rebound, falls kindly into the hands of Ratsa, and Krajcik just slips down the lane for the easy two. And Ukraine certainly can't afford to give that space up in the paint. Foul will be called, easy one for the officials there as Duglic gets caught with her hands in. Second foul of the quarter for Serbia as coach Morzin looks on. Voloshina throws it away. Ratsa reads the pass well. Feeds it to Anderson. Off the glass. That is a very tough play by Yvonne Anderson. Giving up a bit of height in that conflict, but manages to come away with the points. Three ball goes up. Masnichenko, no good this time. Trying to build on that three on the far side earlier in the game. Anderson again at the top, little hesitation, and that's all it takes to create the space she needs. Voloshina just left behind, really. Pushing her to the wing as maybe she probably is being coached to do so, but no one there to help. Balaban feeds it into the corner. Masnichenko fakes the three, will drive strong against Krajcik. Dugic can't quite hold the rebound, but does eventually get the ball back, and Duglic passes it to Anderson. Ratsa will go inside, running right hand, draws the foul. I think that one is on Jukevicius. That will send Ratsa to the line for two shots. Ivana Ratsa, just 24 years of age, but feels like she's been around the top level of the game for a very long time. Both her parents, though, flat out ballers, so no real surprise that the acorn didn't fall far from the tree, and Ivana Ratsa has developed into such a versatile threat. At the line for the second after missing the first. Ukraine have made a couple of changes as Filovic and Oronile have come into the game. Boyko and Voloshina have gone out. Dubnyak's also come back in as Masnichenko's gone to the bench. Stolen away again, another turnover from Ukraine. This time it's Norgic out for the easy score in transition, and Serbia already starting to take command of this game, and it's another turnover dropped out of bounds by Dubnyak. And Serbia just starting to put the squeeze on right now. I'm sure Coach Malkovic wants her team to close this game out as early as they can, if they can. Lob pass to Krajcik, batted away though by Filovic. Dragana Stankovic comes into the game, receives a warm welcome from the crowd, no real surprise. A real iconic Serbian player. Foul's been called. I think it's on Daria Dubnyak. Her second foul of the game, third foul of the quarter for Ukraine. Jankovic hands it back now to Ratsa. A long way downtown, Norgic. Wow, that's range. That's some serious distance from Ivana Norgic. Look how far out she is. Doesn't even think twice about it. Catch and shoot. green light from coach to take that one. 11-point lead, first double-digit lead of the game for Serbia. Batted away by Dubnjak. Timeout has been called by coach Morzin. A tough opening, well, almost 6 minutes of action. And coach Morzin wants to talk it over. Needs to make some changes before this game gets away from them early.
Второй шанс. Я понимаю, но давайте жестко, давайте на этом фолы получат. Но мы упускаем, они все играют чисто, они играют давят нам под кольца. Не промахнулись, подбирают, забивают. Давайте, у нас есть еще фолы, у нас есть все, давайте борьбу, мы эту борьбу проигрываем. Ни на пик-н-ролле, ничего, ни каких-то взаимодействий. Просто они нас задавливают из-под кольца. Второе. Полный бардак в нападении. Попросил же, пожалуйста, сыграйте подольше в нападении, заставьте их работать, заставьте их ошибаться. Мы на первой же секунде сразу же идет бросок и идем защищаться. Даша бросила раз на первой секунде, ты бросила раз на первой секунде, там Оля бросила, попала.
Well, this one's certainly going as the form book would have suggested, as coach Morzin left scratching his head, as Serbia really have had an electric start. They lead by 11, under 6 minutes played here. Serbia 17, Ukraine just 6. Baseline ball for Serbia as they look to push on now. Try and extend this lead and really move away from Ukraine, leave them in the rear-view mirror. Panic, a little bit of a handle and the lane just magically opens up for her. Kathanic with the easy score. Transition basketball, but the finish isn't quite there for Balaban, and that's a smart move for me from Ukraine. Just put pace into the game, don't get stuck in the half court. Stankovic goes to the left-hand hook, but that's great defense by Oronile. Dubnjak moves it across now to Bukevicius. Ratza, another steal. She has been an absolute pest for Ukraine in the opening phases of this game. But it's stolen back though. Into the corner, plenty of time. Corner pocket three, in and out. Rebound spilled out of bounds, but it's knocked out of bounds by Stankovic, so Ukraine will hold on to it. Good work on the offensive glass from Kristina Filovic, making a nuisance of herself. Oronile, little flat with the short corner too. Lob pass inside, the double team came across to try and help. A little late though, Balaban left with a very big mismatch indeed. Balaban just 180 tall, Dragana Stankovic 195, so yeah, giving up 15 centimeters in that battle. Stankovic just taps it off. Finish not there though, as Ukraine look to the zone defense to try and clog the paint up a little. Filovic has it batted out by Norgic, so Ukraine will hold on to possession. A little over 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Serbia will make a change as Jarja comes back in. Norgic goes to the bench. 7 points for Norgic, 3 from 4 from the field. That's a hell of a first shift. Oronile for 3, way flat with that one. She knew as soon as it left her hand, and out in transition. Kathanic will go to the corner. Jarja hits the 3, and that is how to make an impact off the bench. Exactly what Coach Malkovic will have asked of her veteran guard come into the game and get the offense flowing again, get the scoreboard ticking over. Serbian defense damn near watertight in this first quarter. Ukraine only 6 points. O'Neill, nothing there. It will remain Ukraine ball, but only 3.2 seconds left on the shot clock. Lob pass is batted out of bounds. Another second lost off the shot clock. O'Neill, long two, gets it away and banks it home. Gods are smiling down from the basketball heavens on O'Neill. And a quick score at the other end. Jankovic, cool, calm and collected as she finishes that one with ease. O'Neill, lovely skip pass. Three ball no good. Tough rebound though, they'll go again. No three this time though from Dubniak. O'Neill skips it again. That one's short. Rebound eventually comes out to Ratza. She'll go coast to coast, draws the contact, no score. Will she go up again? No, she'll have to come out. Ukraine just scrambling at the moment defensively. Final minute of this first quarter. Thrown away, Stankovic out on her own. Coast to coast for Dragana Stankovic. Extends Serbia's lead out to 18 points now, 41.6 seconds remaining in the quarter. Surely no timeout has been called unless it's from Coach Malkovich. Coach Morzin is being charged with it, I think. Officials just trying to clear this one up. Coach Malkovich is taking advantage of the situation either way. I think a confusion that Ukraine were asking for a timeout, but they were actually asking for a sub. So no timeout, although Serbia have sneaked one in. 41.6 seconds to go. Ukraine ball on the baseline, on their own baseline. And an absolute textbook first quarter for Serbia. And a nightmare first quarter for Ukraine here as they get their Women's EuroBasket 2025 qualification campaign underway. Pace is going to be the key for Ukraine to try and fight their way back into this one. Tipped away by Ratza. Balaban inbounds it to Dubniak. Pass under the basket. She steps out of bounds though. So it'll be baseline ball for Serbia. Ukraine at the moment struggling to find a rhythm, struggling to find an offensive structure that enables them really even to get any form of open shot away. Serbia just all over them defensively, really have limited them as Anderson comes back into the game for Katanic. Final play of this first quarter here in Belgrade. 7 seconds left. Ratza won't take the three, drives inside. Has to adjust her footwork, gets the offensive rebound, but that will be the end of the first quarter. Ratza misses the opportunity to give Serbia a 20-point lead. Instead, Coach Malkovich will have to be content with just an 18-point lead after the first quarter. It's Serbia 26, Ukraine 8. very one-sided first quarter of action here in Belgrade. The home team having it all their own way, much to the smiles, giggles and joy of the home fans. 10 minutes in the book, and it's Serbia that lead this one 26-8 over Ukraine. And it really has been a team effort from the Serbian team. 7 players already on the scorebook. Norgic with 7, Anderson with 6. As for Ukraine, a tough start to the game. Only 3 players hitting any field goals in that first quarter. Maznichenko 1, Oronile with a 2, and Balaban hitting a 3 as well. So still 30 minutes to play. Still plenty of time for Ukraine to find a way back into this game, but as things stand, Serbia looking very impressive here in game 1 of their EuroBasket Women 2025 qualifiers. There's our commissioner for the evening, Martin Ford, a icon of British basketball. Second quarter underway. Voloshnaya with possession, trying to find a way around the outside of Norgic. Oh, lovely little crossover. Oh, beautiful pass, can't be held on to though. Pass a little too hot to handle for Putra. And another turnover for Ukraine. They have struggled to find some cohesion here in the first few minutes of this game. Anderson lob pass, Stankovic established down low, double team drops on her. Ratza will bring it back out. Norgic will put the 3 up. Stankovic absolutely looked like she had no chance of grabbing that rebound, but did, but eventually spills it out of bounds. Oronile hands it to Putra. Voloshnaya inside, Oronile spills it again. Another turnover for Ukraine. That's turnover number 9 already. Ratza now hands it out to Norgic. Norgic pulls up, draws the foul. First foul of the quarter for Ukraine. I understand we're having some issues with the international sound at the moment, so apologies if that keeps cutting out for you. Change for both teams as Charjan Klajsnik comes in for Ratza and Stankovic. Vojko comes in for Filovic for Ukraine. Anderson calls for the screen. Charger into Klajsnik. Klajsnik drop step left hand. Good defense this time. Unfortunately, Putra ends up on the floor and Tina Klajsnik takes full advantage. A 20-point lead, a game-high 20-point lead for Serbia now. Tina. Wide open on the wing. 3 no good though. Big rebound, Oronile, the one-handed rebound, and 1 for Putra. Ukraine continue to chip away. Not downheartened at all as Gugalic picks up her second foul. Wonderful play there by the 29-year-old Oronile. Using every ounce of experience to wait for the defense to commit to her so she could just scoop the pass around to her 19-year-old teammate. Evgenia Putra at the line. Can't convert the 3-point play though. Norgic will draw the foul from Martina. Very composed performance from Serbia at the moment. I'm sure they still have nightmares about how they exited Women's EuroBasket in the summer. It's always going to be a tough game for them facing Belgium in the quarterfinals, but they kind of whimpered out of the tournament, losing that one by 40. That would have absolutely hurt the players involved. They want to right some wrongs. And this is certainly an early statement of intent from this Serbian team. Serbia lead by 18. Still plenty of time for Ukraine though. Sitting in this 2-3 zone. Charger for 3, slightly off right, and Krajicnik battles hard. The problem that Ukraine had there was the 2-3 zone really shouldn't leave just one rebounder, but it did. There should be a minimum of 2, if not 3 players crashing the boards. Oronile looks to use the glass from outside. Certainly not her friend today, the Perspex. Anderson will draw the foul. Just such a wonderful little hesitation dribble that she keeps using. There's the hesitation, there's the quick first step. Creates the space, creates the lane, draws the foul. Heading to the benches, Putra. Back into the game comes Jukevicius. At the line is Anderson. Part of the Serbian gold medal winning roster at Women's EuroBasket 2021, Yvonne Anderson. It's both free throws. Nothing over exuberant about the way Anderson plays the game. She just gets it done, game in, game out. Expect consistency and reliability, whether it's for country or club. Oronile now to Jukevicius. Jukevicius goes inside, off the glass, heavy-handed though. Long outlet pass to Anderson. Skip to the weak side corner, 3 ball goes up, and that's another big 3. Anderson with the vision, Charger with the finish. As the youth players celebrate that one off the baseline. Dumniak almost travels with it. Strong rebound underneath. Oronile open for 3. There's the rebound. Eventually falls back to Ukraine, and you have to give Ukraine some credit here. They trail by 23 after just about 14 minutes, but they are not stepping back from the challenge, running every possession as if it's 0-0. And the 2 is good, this time from Boyko. Just in time as the shot clock was running out. Spacing here from Serbia. Norgic for 3. Serbia will hold on to possession. Double change here for Ukraine. Coach Morzin just tries to keep fresh legs, and Oronile, one of the biggest impact so far in today's game. A bit of composure on the floor for Ukraine. Maznichenko and Balaban have come in for Oronile and Mitina. That one's thrown away by Norgic though. A rare mistake from the Serbian team. Gives Ukraine a chance to just continue to chip away if they can. Maznichenko now hands it back to Dumniak. Free ball from the corner, rattles away. Krajicnik to Anderson. Almost travels, pulls up at the free throw line for the jumper though. A wry smile from Coach Morzin, suggesting it was a travel. Maznichenko now. And goes inside to Jukevicius. Unfortunately, only finds the backboard and nothing else. The three is good. No, it's not. Felt like it was going to drop. Looked good. Serbia go again, though, and the defense collapse. Georgia has two open shots, but doesn't hit either of them. Corner three. Oh, and it's good from Ukraine, and this is the resurgence. This is that embattled mindset that Ukraine bring to the floor. Back within 20, 4 minutes to go to the half. Sure, Coach Malkovic isn't too happy with some of the complacency that her Serbian team are exhibiting right now. Almost stolen away again. Shot clock down to 6. Anderson. Elbow jumper. No good. Balaban slows it down for Ukraine. Masnichenko. Three ball goes up and rattles home another three. Back-to-back triples for Ukraine. You love the spirit, you love the fight from the Ukrainian team. This time, Masnichenko gets the three to go. Another player that has experienced women's EuroBasket competitions, knows what it feels like to get there and wants to go back again. Timeout call by Coach Malkovic. Serbian lead trimmed to 17.
And we're not scoring, we're shooting only against zone. Like it. Ona će to da pogodi ova 10. I remind you one more time, they were missing up to now. 2-3 trojke, to je to! U sekundi. Uzeli su nam skokove u napadu. Ne branimo ništa, imamo jedan faul timski. Go on position 2, idi na jedan, ako su u zoni, postavimo normalno napad, da vrti, ne možemo samo da šutiramo 5 puta. Postavi rokove, daje loptu dole na niski.
Great to see so many young faces courtside enjoying the action. And here in Belgrade, I'm not sure you really need to inspire the next generation of baller. I think it's infused at birth. It's part of your genetic DNA. You will love basketball. And you will know an awful lot about the game as well. As it stands, the Serbian team become a little bit complacent here in the closing stages of this second quarter. They were leading by 23. That lead is now down to 17. And a 6-point swing off back-to-back triples is enough for Coach Malkovic to want to talk it over. Let's see how Serbia react. Ukraine now moving into a 3-2 zone. Baseline drive no good. Rebound pulled in by Katanic. Norgic hits the three. Another triple from Norgic. Shouldn't really have that opportunity with Ukraine sitting in that 3-2. Enough perimeter players to chase. And unfortunate play from Balaban, trying to throw it off a Serbian leg, but it bounces and catches her out of bounds before it touches the ground. Into the corner, Norgic again. Oh, back-to-back triples from Norgic. She's hit 3 in today's game already. 13 points now for Jovana Norgic. Another turnover for Ukraine, surely not. Norgic this time steps inside. She did have a look at that 3, decided not to take it. She'll offer again though. Ukraine now dropping into what looks like a man defense. That's it away though, good defense by Dubnyuk, fronting a much taller Krajcik. shoot. Gets the roll. And that's a real heads-up play from Tina Krajcik. Shot clock was running down. She identified and executed very, very well. And just like that, we have a game-high 25-point lead now for Serbia as they came out of that timeout and put on a 7-0 run. That pushes Coach Morzin into the timeout with 1:46 left in this first half.
Отскакивает сюда большой, вытягивает это, этот игрок перебегает сюда. И у нас получается, Оля должна бежать сюда, и перебегаешь вместе с этой 17. Не, мы говорили, что не надо, но вот именно там с этим игроком. Дальше. Смотрите в нападении. В нападении сейчас сыграть. Таня здесь стоит. Ты идешь, Оля, ты ушла. Выносит Лена. Лена выносит мяч Таня. В это время ставим заслон, да, и побежали сюда, быстро атаку делаем, там, 2-1. Нападение. Сыграйте моушен один. Ну, моушен сыграйте. Здесь то, что мы это. Потому что
should be an interesting minute and 46 seconds left in this first half. Ukraine looked like they were just trying to get and establish a foothold in this game. We're starting to find a little bit of structure and form offensively. But a Serbian timeout quickly squashed that. And Serbia back out to a 25-point lead. Now, what has this Ukrainian timeout done? Coach Morzin asked his team to change. Foul will be called on Norgic. She just barrels into Jukevicius. Is going to come back into the game. Norgic will come out after picking up what looks like a slight knock. Smart coaching from Malkovic. Coach Malkovic really just bringing Ratza back in for the final just over 100 seconds. Jukevicius will have to come back out to Maznichenko. Double team tries to lock her up, but foul's going to be called. Neither team in the penalty here in the second quarter. Jukevicius turns the corner, the defense is right with her though. Maznichenko, heavy with the three, Krajcik with the rebound. Anderson, patience here from Serbia as they run through their option. Krajcik slips inside and one, Tina Krajcik. An absolute handful. She's been doing it for years, Tina Krajcik. Masterclass of low post play from the Serbian. Can't get the three-point play to go though. But it's stolen back. And an easy score for Serbia again as they push and extend their lead to 29 points now. Anderson falls out of bounds. As Anderson and Ratza look to put the double team on. Woloshna. As it batted away, 8 seconds left on the shot clock, and Serbia, you have to give credit. This last minute and a half, they have absolutely upped the intensity levels. They're going through the gears on the defensive end, and Ukraine are struggling to really even get it into the final third of the court right now. Jukevicius will give it up on a shot clock violation and throws it away with frustration. And that frustration purely born from fundamentally wonderful defensive intensity from the Serbian team. Morzin will make a change. Putra will come in. Out of the game will come Maznichenko. Out of the game comes Katanic, back in comes Jovanovic. Katanic maybe with a slight injury, that's forcing her to the bench. Anderson now inside, wide open, the easiest of scores for Serbia as Ukraine's defense starts to crumble a little here in the closing stages of this first half. And what a first half it's been for Serbia, 49-18. Final seconds now of this second quarter. Rubenets. Eventually Ratzer will come away with it. She'll go coast to coast. She won't get the score before the end of the half and hugs the backstop of the basket. But that is an impressive first 20 minutes of basketball from Serbia. They have absolutely sent a message out, but look at Coach Malkovic, not content, not happy that a team only lead by 31 points at the half. But that is what greatness comes from. At the half here in Belgrade, it's Serbia 49, Ukraine 18.
Dobroveče svima i s moje strane. Drago mi je što vas vidim ovoliko dobro da se može podržiti naše devojke u odluku na EuroBasketu. U pitanju je nova vrsta borca preaktivacije. Imamo dva takmičara danas. Borca drugi pobednik. Svako ima zagarantovano 5.000 dinara, a takmičar se za 130.000. Tada nam pravila znate koje su. Možemo da počnemo. Vreme teče sad. Prvo je ovo krenuo i na pomaganje, sljedeće su šut za bacanja. Devojke nešto stvorija, ne mora ništa da znači. Bravo. Sada se trojke, protiv bacanja, kreće tek, dobro neće tencu, gledaju tencu. Ajmo jedan aplauz za sve. Hvala. Brojka. Evo, prošlo, ajde, sada nemaš pritisak, možeš da ga stigneš. Nije lako, nije lako. Bravo, izjednačeno, ajde da vidimo. Imate još 45 sekundi, kao prvi na dojku. Ima šansu da se takmiči sa pola za 100.000 dinara. Bravo. Bravo. U drugom polovremenu Marka je dosta druge naše prostorelom pravi do pobede u završnom košarkašice.
Welcome back to Belgrade here in Serbia. This is game day 1 of the Women's EuroBasket qualifiers for Women's EuroBasket 2025. We're at the halfway stage here as Serbia take on Ukraine. And a one-sided dominant display from the home team Serbia in that first half. With 20 minutes left on the game clock, Serbia lead this one 49-18 as Ukraine really struggle to stay with the quality of the Serbian roster. 3 Serbian players in double digits leading the way. Jovana Norgic, 13 points, 3 from 5 from downtown, as well as 4 rebounds for her. Tina Krajicek on the way to a double-double, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 on the offensive end, 4 on the defensive end. And the maestro, Yvonne Anderson, has 10 points as well as 3 assists at the half. As for Ukraine, they have 2 players on 6 points, Maznichenko and Balaban. But they are struggling offensively to get anything going against what is, at times, a relentless Serbian defense. Just a reminder before we start the second half, if you want to follow the live stats along with this game, just go to FIBA.basketball/women's EuroBasket. That's the website you need. We've got 2 results this evening already. Turkey beating Slovakia 75-40, and Romania closing out a win over Iceland 80-72. 16 games in total taking place across Europe this evening. And the same again on Sunday to close out this first qualification window. But all eyes back here on the floor in Belgrade as the second half is just moments away. Second half underway here in Belgrade. Halfway through the opening qualification game here in Group G as Serbia take on Ukraine. It's a 31-point lead for Serbia at the half. The first shot of the second half, no good. As Filovic brings down the rebound for Ukraine. Dubniak. Maznichenko at the top. Back to Dubniak. Norgic staying in front of her. Stolen away. And Anderson on the trail will get the score. That's a smart play from Jankovic. Really heads up there from the 23-year-old to look for Anderson in the trail, and Anderson steals it away. Will spark her own fast break. Norgic catch and shoot on the wing, short this time. Long rebound for Charger. Anderson, almost looked like a carry. Little lob pass inside to Krajicek. No, and she gets it away just in time. A 4-0 start to this second half for Serbia. Extends their lead further. Balaban, lob pass inside. Jukevicius will get the score against Jankovic. Anderson slows the pace down now for Serbia. Foul will be called on Maznichenko. Just caught the wrong side of Krajicek. Krajicek just seals her out as Coach Morzin looks on. Yeah, great big play there from Krajicek. Batted away. Good read by Maznichenko, and catch of the loose ball from Filovic. Trying to hand it off to Balaban, but Charger not letting it happen, and she'll get the outlet pass for transition. Goes coast to coast and gets the 2. Sasha Charger, 8 points now as well as 3 rebounds. Not the most efficient 8 points she's ever scored, 3 from 8. Serbia will make a change as Ratza comes back in. Out of the game comes Charger. Hands it into the corner. Double team, locked out really. You don't want to get caught there. Foul will be called though. Ukraine scramble to play some transition defense. Ukraine will now make the change as well. As Filovic heads back to the bench. Boyko is in Filovic's place. Ratsa to Krajčnik. Krajčnik just drives straight down the throat of the lane. Batted away though. Baseline ball for Serbia. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Serbia lead by 35 points. Krajčnik drop step inside, off the glass, no good. That one went a little high and Balaban scoops the loose ball up. Puts the Jets on and Anderson steps across her. Foul called on Yvonne Anderson. Balaban a little shaken up here, no real surprise. She was going at some pace when Anderson just stepped through her. Dugalic comes back into the game as Jankovic goes to the bench for coach Malkovic. Balaban, lovely pick and roll for Maznichenko. Balaban way downtown, a little heavy. Offensive rebound though for Ukraine, they'll go again. Dubnyuk feeds it inside. Tough shot off the glass for Jukevicius. Krajčnik cuts off the ball, receives it, draws the foul, and Serbia look really fluid right now with Ratsa, Anderson, Dugalic, Krajčnik, and Norgic on the floor. Balaban called for the foul. Krajčnik at the line for 2. First is good. Takes her personal tally to 13. She's just 1 rebound away from a double-double. 17-year playing career for Tina Krajčnik. As coach Malkovic looks on. Not one to show too many emotions. We saw some emotions in Prague earlier in the year as Ukraine get out and Balaban gets the score. For coach Malkovic, where she led Fenerbahce to their first ever EuroLeague women's title. The celebrations were certainly joyous for the Turkish team. Dubnyuk steals it. Serbia's defense is back in plenty of time though. Krajčnik bats it away. Dugalic can only spill it out of bounds. Yeah, just busy thinking about what she was going to do with it rather than what she had to do to secure possession. Oronile back into the game for Ukraine. Important piece of the puzzle in my mind. Oronile. Dubnyuk. No good. Rebound for Ratsa. The 6th rebound of the game. 0 points for Ratsa so far, but she's that kind of player that just fills the hole. Whatever a team needs, she'll produce. If they need her to put points on the board, she can. If they need her to crash the boards, she will. Lovely little turnaround move there by the 21-year-old Dugalic. A student, no doubt, of Krajčnik. learning the ropes, and I'm not sure there are many better teachers on how to play post basketball than Tina Krajicek. Balaban attacks the glass, draws the foul. Morzin will make another change as Mitina will come in. Foul called on Ratza. An attempted block. At the line is Victoria Balaban. It's the first of her two. Lubinets has come into the game as well as Mitina, as Jukevicius has come out. 2 from 2 from the line from Balaban. Ukraine up to 24, but they still trail by 35 here, being outscored 10-6 here in the third quarter. Ratza inside to Krajicek. Turns around for the right hand, and absolutely everything is going Tina Krajicek's way today, leading all scorers with 16 now. Catch and shoot from Boyko. Long rebound falls to Norgic. Lovely bounce pass to Anderson, maybe a little bit misplaced, and comes off Anderson's foot and away. A little over 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Serbia just gradually increasing their lead here. Another turnover. Oronile expecting her teammate to flash high. Instead, her teammate looked for the backdoor cut. Gaja into the game. Norgic takes a seat on the bench for Serbia. Anderson now drives straight towards the low post. Dugalic, high left hand, but the defense stands strong. Oronile with enough resistance. 3 ball goes up, not this time for Balaban. Oronile, offensive rebound though. Put back no good. Ukraine continue to battle, they continue to try and fight their way back into this game. They know that qualification is a long road, 6 games between any of these teams and a spot at Women's EuroBasket 2025. It is not a quick fix, that's for sure. Both these teams back in action on Sunday as Dugalic drives inside, and take your pick on the fouls. Can whistle that against a series of players as Stankovic comes back in. And as I was saying, both these teams back in action on Sunday. Ukraine have their home tie, that one in quotation marks. They'll be playing their home game in Riga in Latvia. But they'll take on Portugal. That's a 6 p.m. local time tip-off. And Serbia will be on their travels as they face North Macedonia. That one also a 6 p.m. local time tip-off on Sunday. Anderson goes inside, rejected though. 3 Ukrainian defenders all over her. A little bit of pace going the other way, and Dugalic with the rejection. Ratza now, lob pass. That one's no good for Stankovic. Ratza will get it back. Anderson from the corner. That one's short and right. Ratza really would have been advised just to take the shot herself. Plenty of space for her to attack. She could have initiated the contact. Another turnover though for Ukraine. Their 20th turnover of the game. In fact, make that 21 turnovers in this game so far. Serbia have had 8. That gives you an idea of the difference at the moment. Serbia have scored 26 points from those turnovers. Ukraine have scored none from the turnovers that Serbia have given up. Ratsa attacks the basket. Defense stands firm this time though. Balaban looked to try and spark a transition, but Serbia once again slow it down. Oronile. Dugalic with huge defense, but Oronile, a smart pass inside to Lubinets. She'll get the score. Lubinets' first points. Panic kicks it out to the corner. Again, that one's wide. Serbia certainly not finding form from outside here in the second half. And that lob pass is way off track for Stankovic. Ninth turnover for Serbia. Coach Morzin is in the ear of his young point guard Dubnyuk. 90 seconds left here in this third quarter. Dubnyuk being chased by what seems like half the Serbian team. Oronile for three. Little high. Martina rised up to try and grab that rebound, but can only bat it out of bounds. Norgic now to Dugalic. Draws the foul, and Dugalic will head to the free throw line again. Dugalic currently plying her trade for UCLA in the NCAA. Sunny California is where she calls home at the moment. Hits both free throws. Serbia's lead now out to 38. Final minute of this third quarter as Putra comes back into the game for Ukraine as Oronile heads to the bench, and there'll be a certain element now, and long pass out in transition. Smart play by Katanic. Timeout has been called, I think. 47.3 seconds left in the quarter. There's the steal. Here's the breakaway, and Putra does what she can to try and provide some rim protection, but it's not enough. Serbia's lead is now out to a very healthy 40 points. Timeout called by Coach Morzin for Ukraine. Coach Morzin keen for his team not to lose heart, not to lose focus, and to push as hard as they can for the remainder of this game. It's clearly slipping away from them. 48 seconds left in the third quarter. All smiles on the faces of the Serbian fans here in Belgrade. And Serbia apply a little full court pressure to close out the quarter, and Ukraine oblige and spill the ball out of bounds. Lubinets not able to hold on to that pass down the sideline. third turnover for Ukraine. Never easy to win games when you spill possession that readily. Long rebound is going to be a scramble on the floor. Who ends up with it? Smart little play there by Dubnyuk. Ukraine will look to take the final possession of this third quarter as they run a horn set at the top. Dubnyuk attacking the basket. I like the play. And a smart follow by Putra, but no joy or reward on that follow. 3 seconds left. Will they get a shot away? They will. It's a three-quarter court shot. Way off target, and that will be the end of the third quarter here in Belgrade. A quarter that Serbia have won 17-8, extending their lead out to 40 points here in the opening qualification game for Women's EuroBasket 2025. 10 minutes left in this one. It's Serbia 66, Ukraine 26. Ten minutes left here in Belgrade. Opening game of the qualification campaign here in Group G for Women's EuroBasket 2025. Also in Group G, Portugal and North Macedonia. Those two facing off today as well. That one later this evening, an 8:30 p.m. local tip-off. Relative to where we are now, a little over 2 hours away, the tip-off for that one. We still have 10 minutes of basketball to go here in Belgrade. Final quarter underway. Serbia lead by 40 as Ukraine have struggled to slow down the Serbian basketball machine. Foul's going to be called on Norgic. Second foul of the game for Norgic. First team foul of the quarter for Serbia. Dubnyuk uses the screen, drives inside. The kickback is poor. Should have probably just gone to the basket herself. A frantic scramble. Norgic comes the other way and one. Tough play by Norgic. Norgic going strong, taking it straight to the 19-year-old Putra. Putra wasn't going to back down though. And I don't mind that foul at all if I'm Coach Morzin. Norgic can't complete the three-point play. What's the call? Foul, I think, is going to be called on Dugalic. He's another young big, a little bit over-exuberant. Katanic chasing Dubnyuk. Putra comes out. Lubinets. Rebound. Pulled down by Norgic. Foul's going to be called on Mitina. Back into the game come Balaban. Norgic now at the top, backing it out. Low post, Stankovic. Great ball movement from Serbia. Norgic, no good for the three. That would have been the icing on top of the cake of that offense. Oh, lovely drop step from Dugalic, but it's Stankovic with the putback that will get the points chalked up on the box score. Stankovic up to 4 points. Serbia get our final quarter scoring underway. Oronile in a hustle. Dugalic just too strong and rips it away. Ivanovic will slow it down. Stankovic to run the pick and roll at the top. Three goes up for Katanic, but no good. Oronile with the seal out. Foul's going to be called on Katanic. Is it on Stankovic? No, it is on Katanic. Dubnyuk, lovely little reverse layup there. As Ukraine continue to try and find a little bit of momentum, and as much as this game has slipped away from Ukraine, and it did so very early on, I'm sure Coach Morzin will be making his team aware this is about building some momentum, building some confidence for them to head into that Portugal game on Sunday, which you would say if Ukraine have hopes of making it to Women's EuroBasket 2025, then unbelievably game day 2 against Portugal for Ukraine could be a must-win game already. That one spilt back court by Dubnyuk, so it'll be another turnover. Serbia will regain possession. Knežević into the game. Anderson, short corner, doesn't take it. Just tries to put her defender in a spin. Creates enough separation to get the shot away. Anderson up to 14 points now, 6 from 9 from the field. Dugalic, coast to coast on the steal. Takes her tally to 7. Only a second field goal of the game though, and it's all smiles for the Serbians as Coach Morzin calls a timeout. Just quick hands by the big. Opens up those long legs and stretches down the floor. Smart play. Certainly plays the game beyond her years. Angela Dugalic. Timeout called by Coach Morzin. Let's head into this Ukrainian huddle.
Начали нормальное движение мяча, начали освобождать игроков, все нормально. Помогайте дальше выводить мяч. Что я имею в виду?
The fans here in Belgrade have certainly been given a wonderful evening of entertainment from their home team. Leading by 43 points with almost 7 minutes still to play. They have sent a signal out that they are ready to go. They are here to get early qualification locked in for Women's EuroBasket 2025, and they have brushed Ukraine to the side so far this evening. Nice pass inside from Dubnyuk. Unfortunately, Jurkevičius just took way too long. Oronile, though, bails her out and hits the 3 ball. 5 points for Miriam Oronile. Anderson being harassed by Dubnyuk. Skips through, but her pass is deflected and ultimately intercepted. Dubnyuk fouled hard by Anderson. It's quite a tough foul from Anderson, and Dubnyuk lost her footing, so hit the ground pretty hard. Serbia's lead at 40. 34 points from turnovers. That's where your lead comes from. Jurkevičius now out to Dubnyuk, off left. Oronile will pull it back in though. Ukraine will go again, and they certainly haven't let the scoreline dishearten them or affect their intensity or effort. Shot clock at 4. 3 ball goes up, off left. Rebound pulled down with ease by Serbia. Poor entry pass there from Knežević. Jurkevičius put in a shift this evening, that is for sure. Been on the floor almost 25 minutes in this one. Free throw is good from Filovic, as Serbia are now in the penalty. Second no good though. Stankovic just bats away Jurkevičius. Dugalic feeds Stankovic down low. She's going to go to work, kicks it out. Dugalic for 3. Fortunately, only a brick this time as it slaps off the glass. Final 5 minutes of this opening qualifier now. Ukraine with an impressive 39-point lead. Catch and shoot in the corner. Little flat. That one doesn't fall for Filovic. Anderson. No joy this time with that little mid-range jumper that was a big part of her game at the free throw line. Oronile. Dubnyuk. Rebound pulled down for Knežević. Put some pace behind it, looking to go coast to coast, but Ukrainian defense recovers and resets in time. Anderson. Knežević is going to draw the foul off Balaban. Four minutes and 6 seconds still to play. A raft of substitutions from both sides. Krajčnik back into the action, as is Katanic. Also, Djordjevic comes into the game. Out goes Dugalic, Stankovic and Anderson. Foul will be called on Jurkevičius. Norgic just crosses her up a little bit behind the back. What a game for Tina Krajicek. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 7 from 12 from the field. That is a leadership stat line if ever you've seen one. Backdoor cut. Krajicek up to 18 points now. Not just the 18 points, it's that efficiency as well. 60% from the field is absolute money in the bank. And is that what every coach wants from a player? Efficiency in scoring. Oronile, little step through off the glass. Miriam Oronile not backing down, not fading away. 7 points now for her. Strong drive to the basket. Knežević, no good. Krajicek with back-to-back offensive rebounds. She'll come down and come back out again. Norgic now sets things up. Hesitation. Great defense there by Jukevicius. Just wraps up Norgic on the drive. Tina inside, draws body contact, but no foul. It was a good stand from Katanic. Djordjevic sets the screen for Katanic to go to work. In the end, Knežević gets it done. $16 points off the bench for coach Malkovic. That's a nice contribution. I'll say though that an awful lot of the points have come out of the hands of the starting five for Serbia. That's something that I'm sure that she will look at for sure. Anderson with 14, Charger with 8, Dugalic with 7, Krajicek with 18 and Norgic with 15. That's the 5 starters and their points. No one coming off the bench and getting double digits. Highest score off the bench for Serbia is Jankovic with 6 points. As for Ukraine, Dubnyuk has 5, Jukevicius has 2. Balaban is the only Ukrainian player in double digits with 10. Boyko 2. Maznachenko with 6. That's the starting 5 for Ukraine. Just 25 points from the starting 5 for Ukraine. Into the game comes Boyko, one of the starting 5 back on the floor. Putra also back into the game. Krajicek with another little dolly, short range 2. 20 points now for Tina Krajicek. Hasn't quite had the challenge that maybe many would have expected or wanted here this evening. She's had much of the interior her own way, but a huge amount of credit has to go to Tina Krajicek. She's the one that's dictated this game. She's the one that set the tone very early on. 20 points now and 13 rebounds for the big. Ratsa inside to Krajicek, just reaches over the top of Dubnyuk. Coach Malkovic looks on, a content face, doesn't show her emotions just yet. She knows that tougher tests lie ahead on their way to Women's EuroBasket 2025 as Putra gets the 2 off the glass, her second bucket of the game. Knežević looking for options in front of her. Eventually into the hands of Katanic. The corner shot no good, and Dubnyuk brings it back. Final 30 seconds now of this qualifier. Boyko. Back to Oronile for three. In and out. Boyko with another rebound. Oronile fakes the three this time. Kuzniuk drives inside. Catch and shoot on the wing. That's no good. Putra bats it down. No one there to pick it up though. Latza spills it, but that will be the end of the game here in Belgrade. And a wonderful statement of intent from Coach Malkovic's Serbian team. They came into the game as heavy favourites, and sometimes that can be problematic. As we saw with Belgium-Poland yesterday, no such problem here in Belgrade for Serbia. They have dispatched Ukraine in their opening qualifier. What a wonderful game from the Serbian team. 1 through 12 in the roster, delivering on the floor. Ukraine, Coach Murzin, plenty to think about. Back to the drawing board for this Ukrainian team. Final score here in Belgrade is Serbia 82, Ukraine 40.